Hello and welcome again, my dear student. We will try to solve numerical questions of branch account one by one. So I just want to upload few questions of branch account of different provisions and different concept. So all these slides will have questions and their solution also. So today I am uploading one question regarding few special provisions and special conditions given in the question also. So please read the question first, and we will try to solve maximum part of the question during reading of this question. So I would like to enlarge this question. Now we can read the question. Ramesh had a branch at Lucknow. So Ramesh is the head office and it has branch at Lucknow. Goods are invoiced to the branch at cost price plus 25%. Okay, so this question is based on goods supplied at IP. So branch is instructed to deposit cash every day in the head office account in the bank. All expenses are paid by check by the head office except petty cash expense, which are paid by the branch manager. From the following particular, we have to make branch account in the books of head office. Okay, so we can take all the headings one by one. A stock on 1st January, so this is opening stock, it will take part on the debit side of the branch account. Sundry debtors on the 31st December 2003, so this is closing balance of debtors, it will take part on the credit side of the branch account. Goods invoiced from head office, so here it is very clearly mentioned that goods sent to branch at invoice, so that's why they are writing goods invoice from head office rupees 18,200. So we will have to find out difference figure of goods invoiced, goods sent from head office to branch at CP and at IP, and we will post that difference figure on the opposite side. Now goods invoice from head office, it will take place on the debit side of the branch account. Expense paid by head office, so as you all know, all expense takes place on the debit side of the branch account. Head office sent cash to purchase safe for the branch. So dear student, head office sent cash, so it will also take place on the debit side of the branch account because head office supplying cash to the branch. Cash remitted to the head office, so this is the amount of cash which we receive from branch, so it will take place on the credit side of the branch account as by cash. Furniture purchased by branch manager 1200. So when the furniture is purchased by the branch manager, the furniture is our assets, so at the end of year we will have to show our asset on the credit side of the branch as the balance of furniture. Stock on 31st December 2003, so this is closing stock, it will take place on the credit side of the branch account. Sundry debtors on the 1st January, so this is opening balance of debtors, so it will take place on the debit side of the branch account. Credit sale for the year, it is 7,000. So dear student, this is credit sale for the year 7,000. So we will utilize this figure in order to find out amount of cash received from debtors or amount or closing debtors if we require to make debtors account. Cash received from debtor, it is already given in the question, it's 6,600, and expense paid by the branch, it is 120. So we will put all these information in the related account in order to make branch account in the books of head office. Now we should start to solve this question. In the next slide you can find out the solution of this question. So to opening stock, as we discussed earlier, it is 2,500, it is given in the question. Opening debtors 1,400, it is already given in the question. Goods invoiced to branch, so this is the figure 18,200. It involves amount of profit, so this amount of profit is called difference in the value of stock. It will be transferred on the opposite side, it means on debit side. So we will calculate difference value in the value of stock, and we will post it on the credit side of the branch account. As you can see here, it is by difference in the value of stock rupees 500. How it comes? Let's check. It is a part of working note. So here it is. So 18,200 multiplied by 25 upon 125, because you have to find out the figure what amount is included as profit in the value of a stock. So it is given 3,640. Now it is clear how it comes. So 3,640, it must be on the debit side by good invoice the branch, and this is by difference in the value of stock rupees 500. It is the difference in the value of opening stock. Opening stock were rupees 2,500. We will have to calculate 25 multiply 125 on opening stock to find out difference in the value of stock rupees 500. Now to cash expenses 1,600 640, and to cash it's for purchasing of safe, and this to difference in the value of stock, it is about closing stock. So closing stock is given 3,000. So we will calculate 3,000 multiplied by 25 upon 125 to get rupees 600. So this is the calculation of difference value in stock, closing stock. Now come to the credit side. By cash, this cash which is remitted by the branch 15,000, it's already given in the question. By closing stock, it's for debtors, it's for stock. By debtors, closing debtors also given in the question. Therefore we will not utilize credit sales in order to find out debtors balance. By furniture, this is our assets. By safe, it is our assets. So that's why we are showing safe on both sides, because on debit side it is payment of safe, on credit side it's assets. So we will have to show closing balance of assets. Therefore we are showing safe on both sides. By cash, it is 1080 by difference in the value of stock. So by cash, how it comes? 1080 is the result of cash account, which we will make after the completion of this account, but without posting the cash balance, this account will not be complete. So first we should take a look on cash account. So cash sales is given. On the debit side, we will put all those values which will increase the amount of cash, and on the credit side we will put all those values which will decrease the amount of cash. So to credit sales, to cash sales, it will increase our cash amount. To debtors, which we receive from debtors 6,600, and to head office, what we receive from head office. So total amount of cash received, it's 18,700, and we paid 15 out of this 15,000 to the head office. We utilized 1,300 for purchasing of safe. We utilized 1,200 for purchasing of furniture, and we paid 120 as petty expenses. So remaining amount is the balance of cash which is in hand. It is 1080. Now the total of credit side of the branch, it is 25,700, 27,520, and we have difference figure. This is 1,880, which we transferred into the P&L account. 1,880 is the difference value. So this is how we solve this question, and I hope you all will get understand. And if there any problem you have, you can message me on WhatsApp, you can text me, or you can call me at any time. Till then, stay home, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.